everyone. Today I'm going to show you what I just got in the mail. I have picked up an old hobby that I put down and I learned, 1987 was when I learned how to knit. So I have to tell you a little backstory. I was in Germany at the time, living over there, and it was something that I picked up from some neighbors. They were avid knitters, and I needed something I could do at home for, the duration of the time I was over there. I needed a hobby, a craft, a creative outlet. So they said, why don't you come over and we'll teach you how to knit. Okay, I said. So I got some yarn, some knitting needles, and they taught me how to knit. Well, little did I know when I got home to the States, I had learned continental style knitting, which to me looks a lot easier. When you see someone knitting and they're doing this and their fingers don't move, or their fingers are moving but not much else, that's usually continental style. Well, I saw someone else knitting here in the United States and they were doing this. Each time they did a stitch, their whole elbow went up and it looked like they were going like this, and I thought, why are you exerting so much energy just to do a stitch? Then I realized that they learned I guess it's English style, American style, I'm not sure what the other style is called, but that was when it occurred to me that there were two styles of knitting. Now, I wasn't a knitting guru. I knitted a sweater. I'll try to find a picture of it and insert it here. And I checked the gauge and everything. I followed the pattern and it ended up being monstrous. It was an oversized sweater, but thank goodness it was the 80s and those were popular. I don't have that sweater anymore. Since then, I knitted a beautiful, heavy cable knit sweater with, it was a solid green, but it had lots of texture in it through the different stitching. It was gorgeous, and that was for my ex-husband. And I haven't seen that sweater since I, was with him. And then I have since made like a cowl. I'll have to show that to you. But I never really I've made scarves and things like that, but nothing really to speak of that I was just wowed at. And it's just kind of something I do to sort of whittle away the time more than really making something. And I've never made anything for a gift for anyone. It's kind of just something I dabbled in. So I decided to pick it up again now. And there's a good reason for that. The reason is I want to learn how to make socks. I just have this thing where I want to be able to do this again when we're traveling. It's easy to take stuff with you. All you need is your knitting needles and your yarn. You can do it on a plane, you can do it in a car, you can do it in a waiting room, you can do it in an office, you can do it at a lecture when you're listening to somebody talk. So I wanted to pick it up again. It's 2 basic stitches, knit and purl, and once you learn those, there's kind of variations of those. However, I have never knit with 4 needles that are pointed on both ends before, which is how I think that you knit socks. So that brings me to why I have done this video. I ordered something and I got a package in the mail. I'm going to open it now in front of you, and I'm very excited to share with you because I'm going to pick up knitting again and I'm going to knit socks. I think these make great gifts. It helps you to pass the time away. They are diverse. You can use different colors. In fact, I'm going to show you some that I purchased, and they have become my absolute most favorite socks. I wear them all the time. I need to get another pair. And I actually bought another pair for a gift. So I will show you those at the end of the clip. So I put actually on here on my YouTube channel that I was interested in knitting, and one of my subscribers, SweetPo11, told me about this person who does DVDs. Well, I went on her site, looked at her DVDs on how to knit, and lo and behold, she does knitting in the continental style. I was like, what? Because lots of times when I picked up a book or tried to have someone show me something, they had learned the other way of knitting. So it's very, in the book, if I'm trying to follow along, even if there's pictures, it doesn't make sense to me because I'm holding my needles, my thread, or my yarn differently. So this is from Knitting Corner. It's Corner with a K. And what I got is the sock DVDs. There is how to knit socks on 2 circular needles. This is sock 1. Sock 2, how to knit 2 socks at the same time on 2 circular needles. Now I can knit on circular needles, I just can't knit on 4 double pointed needles. So this is another DVD, sock 2. And sock 3, 8 leg patterns using self-striping or variegated yarn for the foot. So sock 3. So I've got 3 DVDs to get me started and a sock kit. Isn't this cute? Let's see, there's a piece of paper in here. Okay, it's just my invoice. Whoops, there goes my wireless mic on the floor. I'm so coordinated. Okay, so this comes with, I've seen this Hiya brand knitting needle, so I got 2 of those. These are different sizes, the US 3, and there's 2 sets. I guess I'm gonna need both. And then this yarn is like a fingering weight yarn, I think is what you need for making socks. And it says red and black, but this is the yarn color. It's kind of red. No, it's red, white, and blue. I thought I had ordered red and black, but there were only 2 options, and this is the one that I chose. So I have enough to make some socks. I have the DVDs, and I have the circular knitting needles. So now I'm going to stop and show you one project that I made before and what I used to make it. Okay, so I went to this place in Williamsburg, Virginia, called Knitting Sisters. And you know, you can't go into knitting shops without fondling the yarn, if you will. I told them I wanted to get started on a project. I haven't knit in a long time and I wanted to pick it up again. So they set me up with these Hiya. It's the same brand of the knitting needles in a US 11. Of course, all the knitting needles I own are the metric version, so I have to convert them. So I found this beautiful, it's kind of a ribbon-like yarn. It's not even a yarn because I don't think it's woven, but it's glittery, it's variegated, it's kind of shimmery at times, or it can be dull. I just loved the look of it, and they gave me this little pattern. It's a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy, and it was just what they had. It's an easy 1-row cowl, and I picked it up. I got the needles, I got the 1 skein of yarn, and I made this. It is just what it says, an easy 1-row cowl. So put it on for you. So just like a little bit of warmth around the neck. So that was what I made, a little project. You know, I'm all about instant gratification, so I got that done pretty quickly, and it got my fingers back into the motion of it. And I also love the yarn. So, and these are bamboo. I think the ones that she sent me, they're not bamboo, they're stainless steel. So there is a difference, but I'm very excited to be picking this up because here are some cute socks. Now, I got these as a gift. These are mismatched with care in Vermont. These are handcrafted, let's see what it says. Life's too short for matching socks. These are a large, and they're just so cute because they don't match, but they do. So here's 2 socks, and I got these for my doctor, actually. I have a crazy doctor who wears loud ties and 2 different socks that match. And when I saw these, and they're just hand knit and so cute, I thought these were perfect for him. And let's see, these were $17.95. I also bought myself a pair, and I actually pulled these out of the dirty clothes because I wear them so much that they're always dirty unless I'm washing them. If they're not on my feet, I'm like, that's because they're in the machine. So you can machine wash them, but I don't put them in the dryer. These are my socks, and you know my favorite color is orange. Aren't they cute? So you can see they don't match, but they match. I just love them, and if I can make these, I would I think I would really enjoy it. I would love to give them away as gifts. I think they'd make great Christmas gifts. I actually saw this company. Did I tell you what the company is? Soulmate Socks, Solmate, and I'll write it on here so you can find them. And if I can, I'll link their website below in the description box. You would love these. They have baby ones, like for toddlers and youngins, you know, little ones for little kids, and it comes in a pack of 5. Isn't that cute? Because you know, like one's gonna go missing and they gave you an extra sock in the pack. I love them. I think they're just so cute. So I'm going to venture out and try to make socks. So wish me luck. Thank you, SweetPo11, for telling me about these DVDs. I cannot wait to go, I'm going to go right now and put in sock number 1 and tell you guys what I think about it. So this is my new creative hobby. I promise you I won't stop making YouTube videos, but this will be something I can do as, you know, I'm always needing something crafty to do. So, picking it up again, wish me luck. If you are a knitter, leave me a comment below. Tell me what you make. If you're on that website, that social networking website called, oh, I can't remember it now. I'll have to write it in the description box. It's not Tangled because that's the Disney movie. It's called, it has something to do with yarn, knitting. Oh, it's one of those moments. I get these moments where I know a word or I remember a face and I'm looking at it in my mind's eye and the word will just not come. I'm afraid it's part of being a female and getting older, if you know what I mean. But nonetheless, this video is long enough. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.